few who were given a privileged position inside the gates of Windsor Castle is Andrew Broughton, a massive fan of the new Duchess of Cornwall since he started writing to Camilla 10 years ago. She personally invited him to the wedding. Also joining us, the Daily Mirror's Sue Carroll and Quentin Letts from the Mail. But Andrew, you first. You had a good time, I'm sure you did.
Yes, wonderful, Judy.
And just tell us the history of your, before we get to the little bit of film you shot for us, tell us the history of your relationship with Camilla. How did it start?
It started 10 years ago when I decided to write to her and put over my views that it wasn't all negative, and I wanted to put over a more positive side to her and say that not everybody hated her.
But you never met her.
Was this after the bread roll throwing incident in the supermarket? You know, she was being
there was that.
and shouted at, and people were literally throwing things at her.
Yes, there was that kind of thing. And then the press in general were very, very negative. There's not a nice thing being said about her. And
so you just felt sorry for her on a human level? You just
yes, absolutely.
We've got the reply that's here. You wrote in February 1995. We've got a reply here. Dear Mr. Broughton, thank you very much for your kind letter. It makes all the difference during these difficult times to receive letters from thoughtful people like yourself. It restores my faith in humanity. And thus, sincerely, Camilla Parker. And thus began a correspondence. How often do you write to her?
Sort of every 2 or 3 weeks, or maybe every month or so, and birthdays, Christmas, and I send things like Thornton's chocolates, which come from Derbyshire, where I am, and they seem to go down very well with it.
Were you surprised to get this then? This is the invitation to the wedding?
Definitely, yes. It came right out of the blue. It was really a prized possession. I had no inkling that was coming at all.
Well, let's look at the... We gave you a camera. We said, for heaven's sake, don't spoil your day.
Yes.
If you know, don't worry more about filming. So you didn't get very much. But what you got was very sweet, actually. Let's have a look.
This was your position. This is where you were standing. Yes? Good spot.
And she came across, didn't she?
She did, yes.
And you actually managed to exchange a word with her.
Yes, I did.
Have a quick look.
You don't want to go along.
Well, don't stop writing.
I won't. Thank you.
Hello.
They came really close. That was your sister holding the camera that
It
part.
was, it's Sue.
So did she recognise you? Did she know who you were? Or did you have to introduce yourself?
I just said my name. It just drawing her attention as she came along the line, so I just shouted Camilla. I couldn't think of anything else. And she looked up immediately, looked a bit bewildered.
And what did you think of the way she was dressed?
I think she was
She
fantastic.
was pretty good, didn't she?
Very impressive.
Okay, well, let's bring Sue in.